Up, Devils? Back to answer more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today. Comments and concerns, of course, as well, if there's any in there, are on the video. Is ooh, this ought to be a good one. Tiamat is hands down the biggest bunch of sellout poser traders the scene has ever seen. They're up there. I don't know if they're the number one, but goddamn, they're definitely the fuck up there. So let's see what we got in here. First comment, a big laughy face. Vincent Flitcroft. Laughy face, laugh out loud at J-Dog when he said he needs to get his estrogen levels rechecked after Harry Tiamat. You got that right. Fucking just looking at those later Tiamats, I'm ready to go out and fucking buy a bra and a fucking purse. So absolutely. Let's see what the fuck we got here. Question one, we got a goddamn book from somebody from Adam C. Wrote me a goddamn book, and I'm not seeing any question marks. So I don't read books without question marks. So leave that for the devils to do with the reading. Maybe they can comment on it. G-Man, question, what do you think of Samael's ceremony of opposites? Always found it unbearable. I mean, it's okay. I mean, to be honest with you, I was never really into Samael at all. I mean, the early stuff is respectable, and it was pioneers for its time. It was early on, of what they were set out to do. They were definitely a different, unique band, or one of the very, very few doing it at that time with their style they're doing. But for me, it was just boring. Did nothing for me. But much respect to their early shit. It's definitely stuff for the real devils. Smashes the fucking face of the fucking all the wimps, the Fear Factories, Cold Chambers, Panteras, et cetera, et cetera. Fucking, as far as true metal goes. But for me, it's not. It just did nothing for me. You know what I mean? Just like I've said, that they're in the category of Blasphemy, Voivod, other bands that are super respectable that I mentioned. There's a handful that everybody has them. I'm just like, it just does nothing fucking for me, to be honest with you. So, but everybody has their batch of. It's the true metal. It's the real shit. It's early on, but it's like just I put it on. It's just one ear out the other. Just it doesn't hit me. You know what I mean? So, what's yours? Put that in there, goddammit. Maybe yours is fucking Suffocation Human Waste, which I think is a total goddamn banger. If that's the case, fair fucking enough. Poser Metal Records. Are we forgetting about the countless changes Paradise Lost made? They full on went electronic on host. Oh, I can imagine. I look at this. That's another band that just disbanded really early on. But the reason I never brought up Paradise Lost, to be honest, I kind of always forget about them. To me, they were always just kind of a snooze fest. I do kind of like their demos. That's what I have. Is I have a bootleg LP that has their two demos. There's like 100 copies made. There's like I remember when it came out. It was like 20 years ago. I have that, and then I have the split CD with Bolt Thrower demos by both, like the first one or two demos by Bolt Thrower, and the first one or two demos by Paradise Lost. I like it, but I don't love it. And then the first album, it's like I listened to it, and I was like, most of the songs were on the demos, and I was like, I think the demo version's better. So I was like, I don't even need the first album, but I mean, that's at least respectable Doom. And for the most part, even the stuff that I did like, it's like, it's not going to be something I'm going to jam all the time. I kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of dark and eerie and cool. Some parts are catchy. Some of the riffs are kind of, remember a few of the riffs, I'm like, oh, this is really like, just unique. I liked it. You know what I mean? But it's not something we play on a regular fucking basis, to be honest. So all I like and all I have is the demos. Last time I even listened to those, to be completely honest with you, was definitely over 5 years ago. Maybe put it on an update refresher just to spin again because it's been that long. Because I have listened to them several times. I remember liking them. Just I always thought Paradise Lost, even the good, the true metal shit, like just like the early Sam L. Put it in there with Sam L. Like, put it there. Just did nothing for me. But more so, not only just did nothing for me, I just thought it was boring. But I chalk it up to me. You guys, like I've said a million times, I always like the more upbeat or fast stuff. I'm not really into super slow droney, just slow shit. You know what I mean? There's exceptions to the rule, but 99% of the time I'm not gonna fucking like it. I'm like just literally just boring me. Some of the stuff it sounds cool as fuck. Like I look at bands like who's that Hooded Menace. Looks cool as fuck. It's got what's his face from the first Acid Witch singing. Wanna like it, and it's nothing's bad about it. We got the new album by them recently. LPs. It's got that beautiful Wes Ben Scotter art. I was like, I wanna like it. I was like, but it's just it's boring. It's like it's cool and his vocals are cool and shit. It doesn't suck. I was like, just The slow shit, I just can't. I just find myself getting tired and almost like just literally want to kind of go to sleep. It's like it's not like picking me up. So um, Paradise Lost, but yeah, but nonetheless, even the stuff I didn't like, the true metal stuff, the doom shit. Oh yeah, they're another band. Yeah, Total Traders as well. Change their fucking style. That's a sellout band. Again, we're talking about the sellouts. When people bring up Toxic Holocaust, Cannibal Corpse, and Deicide, bunch of fucking idiots never changed out what they did. Selling out for the 10 millionth fucking time. And I'm just saying this for the new devils coming over here. So the fucking regular devils, sorry, you got to listen to this again is selling out is literally not getting popular. Getting popular, doing what you set out to do. That is not selling out. Selling out is changing your style to sell more records. Paradise Lost, they've totally fallen in that category. You know what I mean? Now, is Paradise Lost more popular than Cannibal Corpse? Fuck no, not even close. Even they try to sell it. So their sellout was not successful. Let's just say that it was an unsuccessful sellout, but they did sell out. That was their. Either they sold out because to sell more records, or well, no, we're getting older now. We're more mature, getting us. Oh, so you're a poser. So you're either a sellout or you're a fucking bunch of posers that your heart's no longer into the shit that you set out to do. Which the fuck is it? It's one or the other. Either either way, I have no respect for you. So guess it doesn't even really matter, huh? Well, Paradise Lost is definitely in that category. I just kind of always forget about him because, like I said, I was never the biggest Paradise Lost fan. Damn, Ryan LaRock, same thing. Sam L's another one in that category. Oh, fuck yeah, they are in that category. Hell's bells, fucking yeah. Metal Mikey, Therian changed massively too. Another reason I read, you got that right, dude. They're hanging right in there with that fucking Tiamats and goddamn. But again, Therian, who the fuck even cares about them as far as the all ML scene? They never blew up and got huge, at least not in the States they didn't, to my knowledge. Um, They never got as big as Dismember shit. They did sell out, changed and drastically changed and fucking try to sell more records. Again, fucking either okay, they didn't change to sell more records. They matured. Okay, so then they're fucking posers. It's one or the other. Just like I just said about Paradise Lost. Don't give a shit which either. Don't I don't like sellouts and I don't like fucking posers. You're one or the other. This matured. What are you talking about? Changing my shit? No, it's for one of the two reasons. There's no other goddamn reason. Don't give me that crap. Theory, and that's another band I forgot because first album, it's good, true Swedish death metal. But honestly, like that's where I told you, like all the oldies aren't always the best. I always consider that just a mediocre Swedish death metal record. I put it on, I'm like, it's true death metal. But Dark Recollection sends it home on a stretcher. Like an Ever Flowing Stream sends it home on a stretcher. Left Hand Path blows it the fuck away. Where No Life Dwells blows it away. Blows it away. Into the Grave blows it away. Quite frankly, and then when we jump to these old guys, all they like is the old shit. Like fucking hell. I think the last 2, 3 Demonical albums blow fucking the first Therian album away. I think the first 4 Entrails blow the goddamn first Therian album away. And then I think I have a disc as well that has I think they did like one demo and a 7-inch. It's just okay. I'm like I I don't dislike it. I kind of like it, but I'm like I put it on the player. I'm like it gives me I give it about a 5 out of 10. As opposed to like an Everflowing String. To me, that's a 10 out of 10. So it was there at the forefront time. I just thought it wasn't that great of songwriting. It's kind of boring, to be honest with you. The songs weren't that strong. So yeah, just because it came out back in the day, there's none of that old guy shit going on. I'll tell you, it wasn't that fucking good. And that's, to be honest, I think majority of bands that come out nowadays are in the songwriting camp of a band like the First Therian. You put it on, you're like, yeah, this is true death metal, has a death metal spirit, the sound, it takes all boxes. Songs are kind of boring though. It's kind of boring songwriting. There's nothing there, nothing catching me, nothing holding my attention, nothing that memorable. Just mediocre songs. That's what I think most bands of today are. But yeah, it's true death metal sound. I didn't hear any squeaking records or sideways caps or fucking homeboy riffs or fucking chugga lugga lugga. No fucking Pantera arm behind the back. There was none of that bullshit going on. I'm not saying that. Don't take it out of context. There was no clean vocals, nothing. They had the fucking formula down. Just their songwriting kind of sucked. That's all. Every now and then, there's new bands that come out that have banger fucking songs. G-Man, again, I really like the Beharit electronic stuff. Doesn't sound gay to me. Definitely not pop or commercial music, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not saying that it is. It's drastically different. For like, just like I like Carcass Swan Song. I like Carcass Heartwork. I do like them. I think they're good records. But They should have changed their name. I was like, this isn't Carcass. So why is this under the Carcass moniker in their fucking name? Change it. Change the band called should have changed the band name to Cartwork or whatever. Buried Dreams or Carnal Forge or something like that. When it's, you know what I mean? That's what you should have fucking done. Beharit, same thing. I'm not saying it's the most trash and listenable thing. It's just like, but those guys, the reason why the Beharit, I'll beat up on them a little harder is because it was always them fucking nuclear or now fucking Cavalt tough guys that'll rip on literally will rip on Deicide, Cannibal Corpse, and shit like that. But Beharit gets a pass. It's like, hey, again, you're allowed to like those electronic albums, but Cannibal Corpse, you take the last album to fucking Eaten Back to Life, Deicide Overtures of Blasphemy to fucking the first album, Last the First. It's the same fucking format. Now, it doesn't sound the same. I mean, fucking obviously there's a different singer on the first to last Cannibal, but it's still death metal. There's blasting beat, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Blasting drums, fucking down-tuned guitars, fucking growling vocals, lyrical themes, same goddamn shit. It's way less of a change. You're ripping on them. Again, you're allowed to not like the songs, think the songs that were boring. Maybe you didn't like the production, whatever. That's totally fine. But they're ripping on them like they're the biggest fucking joke ass, park it next to Mushroom Head Cold Chamber, sell out fucking Metallica canoes you've ever fucking seen. But then they're playing this disco dance fucking electronic fucking Beharit shit. It's like, what the fuck? I was like, if anything's more sellout or changeable or more worth a laugh, or what the hell happened? Just if you want to call it that, what the hell happened to this band? You know what I mean? Beharit's way more fucking guilty than Cannibal or Deicide. It's more guilty than Cradle of Filth. Flat out more guilty than Cradle of Filth. I said it, goddammit. Just is. Listen to the last Cradle of Filth album and Principles of Evil Made Flesh back to back, and listen to Oath of Black Blood next to whatever electronic fucking album Beharit fucking did. I don't H412 equals MC squared. Tell me which one had the band changed more. Beharit, 100%. And again, that's fine. I don't even give a fuck. I'm not saying you're not allowed to like it. It's just don't come over and saying something fucking stupid, ripping on a band that changed way less. It just doesn't make sense. But you are allowed to say, oh, I didn't like that last Deicide. I thought it was boring. All right, kind of stale death metal. All right, production sucks. Those are fair statements. To call them fucking this joke fucking Guns N' Roses of death metal. It's in a Hot Topic. What does that have to do with anything? You still like Black Sabbath, Motorhead? That's in Hot Topic too. What the fuck does that matter? Just don't say stupid shit that you're just contradicting yourself and look like a fucking total hypocrite. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, well, where are you at? If you like the early Sam L style, I don't think you should have a problem with the first one, except for the track "Evil Eyes." What the heck? The same fucking guy. Oh yeah, here we go. So G-Man, I really like the Beharit electronic stuff. Doesn't sound gay to me. Definitely not pop or commercial music in my opinion. Agree with you on the goth, Tiamat, Sam L, etc. Trash Central. Definitely Trash Central from and even that stuff. I mean, like a full disclosure, the later Tiamats and Sam L's. Not only have I not heard all of them, though I have heard. I definitely did hear a later Tiamat. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Another band that falls in that category where I'm like, I didn't even know. It was like the last two albums they had, or two additional albums, was Nuclear Death, Planet Serexial or some shit. Didn't even know it existed. I put it on, I'm like, what the fucking fuck am I goddamn fucking listening to? It was one of those, and that's what Tiamat, whatever I listened to. So I didn't bother. I was like, let me check out the one after. Why the fuck would I? And then you look over, it looks like goddamn Static X and Rammstein guys. What the fuck am I listening to this for? No need to. So full disclosure, I haven't heard all of them. Sam L's in that same category, but I have heard a later one, or at least a song or two, and I'm like, this is complete fucking change their style, sell out or posers, whichever you want to rank it as or put it at. I don't quite frankly give a fuck either way, which you put it under, but that's just what they are. I'm just telling you, they're either posers or they sold out just to make more money, whichever the fuck you want to put it in. They, quite frankly, both either they collide into each other anyways. You can almost lump it as one. But yeah, full disclosure, like Wild Honey or whatever, if I fucking see him, I'm not walking in and be like, yeah, there's Tiamat. Yeah, see, that's a shitty record. I don't fucking know. I think maybe I heard that one. It was one of them. Didn't need to. I was proud to say that I didn't know it. Didn't know it, don't want to know it. Iron Fist, J Dog question. I talked to Tom G. Warrior at a show the other night about what you said. Yeah, I'm sure you did. He told me he's forgotten more metal than you've heard. So he used my line too. He saw my video, thought I was full of shit, and he's using my goddamn line. Uh, Forgotten more metal than you've heard. and that he could fight you easily. Any thoughts on that? I think he's fucking full of shit. Tell him to actually name a goddamn metal band too. One that people don't fucking know either, within reason. 70s rock don't fucking count. Brah, brah. And a bunch of bands that you're gonna mention. Possessed, well, but she's not gonna mention that. But I'm just saying, Slayer, Black Sabbath, but even Possessed, like that. Oh, dude, come on, name me something fucking at least. You know what I mean? At least say Insanity or something that's somewhat impressive. I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here. Would he have that to say? Fuck no, he wouldn't. Wicked Devil, King Devil. I'm King Devil, goddammit. Although I kind of like it. If you could tell one musician you lost respect for, dude, what happened, and could convince them to get back to the death metal spirit, who would that be? Probably first person that's popped in my mind is Trey Azagoth. Him, because at least, like, I wouldn't mention somebody that I don't follow or don't care. Because Trey, it's kind of like, even just like, it was just fucking head slouched fucking Eeyore style, fucking ears down, when you first heard, like, why did he get rid of this inverted cross tattoo on his arm? You know that? Remember, you can see on Ultra Madness, he had that inverted cross. He had it removed. Like, this is like, I think he had it removed when I met him, and I met him in like I think it was 2003 was the year I met him. I was positive it was 03. It's going on 20 years ago now, and it was gone then. Why? Like, I would like to hear his theories, and I'd give the J Dogs words of wisdom as far as grass is not greener on the other side for the fucking Pokemon or the Christianity. You had it all figured out right, and turned your fucking back on it. Metal's just as cool as it ever fucking was. I'm sure he just got burned out, and whatever other silly ass fucking nonsense. Because I mean, at the end of the day, is burn out or not into it as he is, which I'm sure is that's probably an understatement. I mean, he is still a metal icon, metal legend. You know what I mean? And he put out some of the best fucking death metal records ever in existence. And quite frankly, and even his guitar solos and shit, his guitar style sounds like it had a sound of its own. I mean, it didn't sound like fucking anybody else. You could immediately pick him out over any of the other guys, especially at the time when, like, say, like 1985, 86 to, like, let's say 1992, in that era of any of the death metal or thrash metal records coming out. To me, I think he, as far as extreme metal guitar players, he stood out more than anyone. Um, so yeah, I mean, he definitely did something, and it will go down in the metal books of history. So it's a little bit of a bummer. Looked metal on stage, had the death metal spirit. From my understanding, I think it was him, but maybe it was Richard, or maybe it was David. I don't know, but maybe it was even Petey. I don't know. But you back in like 89, 88, they'd cut themselves on stage and shit. For maybe probably, I'm presumably for the song "Bleed for the Devil." It's just cool ass fucking shit. Definitely had the spirit. So kind of, yeah. What happened? You know what I mean? And yeah, he's probably him. I have to say. Joe Deakins. Mulva and Kreischer always gets a guy that sounds like an average death metal singer. They need a guy that sounds comparable to Brett Hoffman. When you make a singer a unique part of your sound, you got to replace them with someone who can at least come close to filling those shoes. I 1000% agree. And I can't believe more people don't bring that up. That's the most annoying goddamn fucking thing, is when a vocalist leaves the band. The vocalist is the hardest person to fucking replace. I've heard dumb shit like the drummer. No, it's not really, because you can always practice and practice and practice. And let's see, just how to get these beats right. The voice, that's the human voice. You can't change that guitar tone. You can tune it the way. Vocals is the hardest. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Anybody that says otherwise is dead ass fucking wrong. Um, but yeah, I agree. Like, I do like Kyle singing on the Wheel to Kill and shit. I thought that's a great fucking record. But I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is this? Well, this is not even. I personally wouldn't have got him for that. I was like, to me, when I first heard those, I'm like, this is the Hate Plow singer. Didn't even know Sickness at the time. If Sickness was Kyle's first band, and I didn't know until Hell's got those reissue discs. And like I told you, the discography discs I always talk about, fan fucking tastic. So Sickness was great, but I knew Kyle from Hate Plow, and then he's singing. I'm like, yeah, I like his vocals for Hate Plow. I was like, but he's get a guy that sounds like Brett. Like, what the fuck? I mean, just like Eternal and Cold Blood are my least favorite Malevolent Creation albums by far. It's funny because that's some people's favorite albums. Um, the vocals are drastically different. Jason and JP. Now, I think Jason and JP singing for Divine Empire. You guys know me, Divine Empire Redemption. Only a handful of fucking those LPs left on Hell's Headbangers too that we reissued just 6 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago, whatever the fuck it was. That's a 10 out of 10 fucking death metal album. And they're great on that. But for me, Jason and JP vocals were for Divine Empire. Was they what the fuck are they singing for goddamn Love and Creation for? I get it. They were in the band before playing bass, guitar, whatever. So I get why, but it's like at least try to imitate Brett's vocals. And if you can't, get somebody else on the bill. But I will say this: and the 13th Beast, who sings on that? Thought it was a good, solid death metal record. But again, yeah, you hit the nail on the head, Joe. Yeah, I was like, as a standard death metal singer, like, what the fuck? This doesn't sound anything like Brett Hoffman. Get somebody that sounds close. But like I was gonna say, whoever the fucking young buck, yo, sup Cleveland, get your beers, fucking smoke some pot afterwards type of guy. Whoever the fuck that was. Here he was in Solstice. I mean, guy looked like he was 20 years old. So I don't know how long he's been in Solstice, but whatever. That when they played here in Cleveland, and I'm assuming for that whole fucking tour, when they did pretty much the entire Retribution album, except the exception of like one or two songs, live at least, I thought his vocals sounded very similar to Brett's. I thought he did a really good job. Um, he wasn't just trying to do some standard death metal growl. And that was my biggest worrisome going to the show. That they're going to do some dumb shit like that. I was like, other than the fucking yo, what's up, Cleveland? Other than that bullshit in between songs, I was like, I thought he did a really goddamn good job. So hopefully on the next album, he'll sing and he'll try to do the Brett Hoffman style. Because, yeah, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? Like, it's common sense to me, but again, who the fuck knows? They'll bitch about something stupid like, "Oh, the bass fucking play like, what? Something barely, no one else is gonna fucking hear this other than the goddamn bass player." You know, it's something stupid. You know what I mean? It's like vocals. It's the first goddamn thing you kind of. It's the most distinguishable thing. Anyways, that's it for this one. Devils, comments, questions, concerns. You know what the fuck to do. Put in the comments box. Get an answer right in the morning. Later, goddamn it.